Hey, welcome back, and welcome if you're new to my channel. Today I created this chic summer look. It's just one of my go-tos as of late, and if you'd like to see how I did it, then continue watching. Today I will be going over a summer chic look that has been one of my current go-tos. It's just a simple look that is great for summertime when you don't have a lot of time to get ready, but you also look finished, polished, and it would be great for like a wedding you're attending or any occasion. A lot of times throughout the summer we get busy and we don't have a lot of time to get ready, but we also want to look nice, and this is just one of those nice, soft, subtle looks that I would like to share with you all. I know it's been a long time since I've been able to get back into the studio and do a look, so I really hope that everyone enjoys this one as much as I do, and so let's get started on this makeup look. To get started on this look today, I will be using the Burts Bees Goodness Glows primer here. It's just a really great primer that I like to use. It has this nice shimmer to it. It goes really great under powder foundation or liquid foundation. And I'm also starting off with a clean, moisturized face. And then for my foundation today, I'll be using two different foundations. One is the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Silk Foundation Elixir. And it's in the shade 04 Light Medium. The other foundation I'll be using is the Rejuva Minerals Age Defying Liquid Foundation. And it is in the shade In the Buff. I like mixing these two foundations together because they give a really good finish, and around this time I'm starting to get more tan, and so this one's a little bit darker, so I like adding it to the Physicians Formula one that is a little bit lighter. I'm going to just stick them both on the back of my hand. It looks like this. And then before it runs off of my hand, I mix it together, and then it starts to look like that. And then I'll just add it to my face. And then to blend it in, I use a damp beauty sponge. This one is from Rejuva Minerals. It's one that I use all the time and I really like it. It works really well. But you can just use whatever sponge is your favorite. And taking my Well People concealer here. And I'm not sure what shade it is. However, I will have it linked in the description box below for you all in case you're interested in trying this concealer. It's a newer one for me. I do really like it. The consistency is really nice. It's moisturizing, so it's like a hydrating formula that doesn't dry out your under eye or, you know, make your skin feel cakey or anything like that. It's actually really great. I'm just going to add this here a little bit under my eyes. A little bit here on my forehead. This just kind of lightens up. It's like a way of highlighting the face. And then whenever you add concealer, like right here, it kind of gives like the appearance of like a nice little facelift. So if you're interested in trying that trick, maybe do that sometime and see what that does for your routine. I'm just going to blend that in again with my sponge. All right, now that I got my concealer all blended in, I just really like this foundation and this concealer combo. It just gives a nice finish and lightweight. It's really comfortable to wear throughout the day, and it's perfect for the summer months. It's not one that I wear like if I go out swimming or at the beach. I do have a video for my summer makeup routine that's waterproof, and it just stays on when I'm swimming, hiking, just any of those activities. And I will have that linked above for you here. And then with that same concealer, I'm just going to put a little bit of that over the top of my eyelids. I still had some left over on the back of my hand, so that's all I'm going to use, not much. This is a simple eyeshadow look. It's just going to be, I think, 3 eyeshadows, so pretty simple, no eyeliner. And then with my Deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques, I'm just going to smooth this out. And this one is my go-to. It is the finishing powder. It has SPF 15 in it from My Minerals Makeup. I really like this because it gives added sun protection, perfect for summer. I'm going to start off by using this shade here in Soft Barley Brown. I'm going to add that to my crease. And with that same shade on a Real Techniques shading brush, I'm going to add that underneath my lower lash line. And then with this shade here in Sangria, it's just this nice brown shade. I'm going to put some of this on my brush, and I will be using an EcoTools dual-sided brush, and I'm using the shade side here. I'm going to start on the outer corner of my eyelid here, and that way most of the pigment is going to build up here. So I start there, and then I work my way over as the product starts to come off the brush. It's less pigmented. It just kind of gives this nice gradient effect to the eye there. Also do this with like the eyeshadow sticks. I've seen it done with that. You just kind of start the same way and then blend them in as you go along. Really any kind of nice brown neutral shade that you have in your collection, whether it be the cream eyeshadow sticks or a nice pressed powder, any of those will work to create this look. And I'm just continuing to do the same thing, is add my pigment here in the outer corner and then work my brush on over, and then it has that nice gradient effect where it's a little lighter on the inner corner and darker on the outer corner. So it's almost like you get like 2 shades in one, I feel. So it's just one eyeshadow, but to me it looks like 2 because you're starting out so much heavier on the outer corner here and then working and blending your way over. Now this happens really quick. I know it seems long while I'm talking through it, but it's actually a really quick and easy step. And then with the angle side of this dual-sided brush from EcoTools, I'm going to go ahead and dip that into that same brown Sangria shade and then just add it to my lower lash line here, just on like the outer third of the lower lash line. And then just taking my shading brush again and just kind of buffing this eyeshadow shade out underneath my lower lash line, and that just kind of helps blend so we don't have any harsh lines underneath our eyes. This next step I'm going to do, it's not something you have to do, it's just a little addition that I've done and it looks really good, takes a couple seconds, and that is take like a gold shimmery shade. This one here in my palette is called Venetian, And I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of that on my finger. So you can see it right there. Just really pretty gold shade. And I just pop that right here on the inner third of my lid. And then as you can see, like I've got it on this eye, but not this eye. And I think it's just like this pretty little addition that doesn't take much. And then I just kind of like blend right there so that the transition isn't harsh. And then I just repeat that here on the other side. And then next I'm going to take this shade in my palette right here in Starluster. It's my favorite eyeshadow to use for highlighting. Now going to apply some mascara. This one is the Burts Bees Nourishing Mascara in the shade Classic Black. This is like my go-to mascara. It actually does nourish the lashes. I've noticed my lashes do really well with this formula. I ended up getting a little out of order with my look today. I actually planned on putting my bronzer and highlighter on first and blush, but I got so excited about this eyeshadow look that I just went out of order. So I am going to now put on some bronzer, and this one is the Physicians Formula Cream Bronzer, and it's in the shade Toffee. Mine is well used. I really just use this all the time. It's one of the few products that I have just wore down to where I had to get another one, and I do have it. I'm just using this one up and just adding this alongside my hairline here just to warm up the face, and then here kind of just right below my cheekbone. I'm using a Real Techniques stippling brush to apply this. Add a little bit here my jawline. I'm making sure to blend down the neck. And with an angle brush, I'm gonna take a little bit of that and run that on the sides of my nose here, just to do a little contouring. And then just taking my brush and blending that bronzer that I used to contour. Now I'm going to go in with some highlighter, and it's the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Dewy Highlighter. And it's in the shade Honeydew. You see that there? I'm trying to get my camera to focus. It's one I've used several times. Another go-to. I really like that it has a pinky shade to it. So I just kind of add that here, starting from the apples of my cheeks and then working up here on the side of my temple. And now to add some blush. I absolutely love putting powder products over cream products. I think they just set the product so well and just complement each other. So today I'll be using the Burt's Bees blush, and it's in the shade Bare Peach. This is one of my favorite shades. I think it's very flattering. Just gonna add this here. I'm now going to take a little bit of my concealer, the same one from before, and dab this under my eyes, and that's just to brighten things back up again and clean things up from any eyeshadow, any fallout. And then to set the concealer under my eyes, I'm going to take some more of my finishing powder on a Real Techniques setting brush. Just go ahead and run that under my eye here. I'm also going to set the other areas of my face, and that's just a little bit here on my forehead, and a little bit on my nose, on the sides of my nose here. And I typically like to do this step before adding a little more highlighter, because if anybody's familiar with my makeup application and my tutorials, I like highlighter, so I usually go in with a little bit more. That's why I do this step first, and that's just kind of set these areas. And then again, as I was saying, with this particular finishing powder, it does add some extra protection for the face with that added SPF. I'm going to go in with a little bit more highlighter here, and this one is a Rejuva Minerals multi-purpose pressed powder, and it is in the shade White Diamond. This is a very go-to product for me. I use it all the time. You can highlight the inner corner. You can use this for highlighter. I like to typically use it for highlighter. Isn't that just pretty? So I go ahead and use this, and this pressed powder just really, again, sets everything so nicely. Now I'm going to do my brows. Just going to use one product today. It's a Physicians Formula brow gel in the shade Soft Brown. And now I'm just brushing my brows up a bit and apply some of my brow gel. I do love a one and done brow product, so I'm happy with how they turned out. And I will start on the lips next. I'll be starting out with a matte lipstick in the shade In the Buff, and I've used this several times. It's one of my go-to colors, just this nice nude shade. And then over the top of this, I'm going to use a new lip liner. It's from Honeybee Gardens, and it's in the shade Zen. It's a new lip liner that I got. It's really pretty. Has a little bit of a metallic shimmer to it. And then over the top of this, I'm going to add a gloss. It is in the shade Metallic Coral. It's also a My Minerals product. That's what the matte lipstick is as well. And I've used this a lot of times too. It is a really pretty shade. It's kind of got this pinkiness to it that goes so well. All right, I've got all my lip products applied. I'm now going to add a little bit of setting spray. This one is the Pacifica Crystal Dew Setting Spray. It's just really refreshing stuff. I'm gonna do a little bit of spritz here. It's just so refreshing. So this is the finished look. I'm gonna put my hair down just to kind of see what it looks like with my hair down. And it's probably gonna be a little bit wild, but let's see what it looks like. But I'm so happy with this look and how it turns out. I'm just impressed every time I do it. It's just not a whole lot of steps, but just gives this beautiful finished look, and it's just soft yet glamorous for really any occasion. And here's the look with my hair down. I just, again, love how it turned out. It's just beautiful. I love all the shades, and they're neutral. And I feel like you could create this look with most things that you have already in your collection. So let me know what you think about this look. Leave me a comment below, and this video a thumbs up. And thank you all to my loyal subscribers for hanging in there and sticking with me even through the spans in video times. I do try to get one uploaded as often as I can. Just know that I appreciate you, and I am always trying to get back here. It just doesn't happen as often as I'd like, but it is sure fun to get back and do some makeup and put this out there for you guys to hopefully gain some tips and tricks and create a look of your own. So thanks again for watching. Like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's the subscribe button. It's that red one. Can't miss it. I would really appreciate it. Until next time, take care. Bye.